everyone, this is video 6 for lesson number 3, atoms and molecules. In video 5, we have learned that atom exists in the form of molecules. There we have studied examples of elements of molecules and compounds of molecules. Now this is the next part, that atoms can also exist as ions. We are going to study this today. We will also know what is valency, and we will also learn how to write the chemical formulas. So let's start. What are ions? You all are familiar with the term ion. Ions are the charged chemical particles. Ions are formed when the atom gains or loses the electrons. How it is different from an atom? Atom don't have any charge, but ions always have a charge, either positive or negative. In atoms, number of electron and number of protons are always equal. In ions, number of electron is not equal to the number of protons. Atom is reactive, whereas ion is stable. Types of ions. There are two types of ions. You have studied this in class 8th also, cation and anion. Anion with a positive charge is cation and ion with a negative charge is anion. How these are formed? You all know that this is the atomic, you can say, structure of an atom, where nucleus is there, nucleus consisting of neutrons and protons, and electrons are revolving in the orbit. Whenever an atom gains electrons, means it is gaining a negative charge, then it will become anion. Whenever an atom is losing the electron, means negative charge is getting decreased and number of proton is increased, so it will have a positive ion, positive charge, that is cation. You can see here also, in atom it is having equal number of electrons and protons, that is 6 and 6. In the next one it is having 7 electrons, means one negative charge has increased, therefore it is a anion. In the third one, you can see the number of electron is 5 while number of proton is 6. Means this is forming a positive ion, that is cation. You can see these are the different examples of cation, like Na plus, Mg plus 2, Cu plus. One more thing to remember, that metals and hydrogen, they form cations, and non-metals, they form anions, like chlorine, bromine, iodine, etc. You can see here they both are oppositely charged. So, due to their oppositely charged, they combine together due to force of attraction and form ionic compounds. For example, NaCl. It's an ionic compound because it is having a positive ion as well as a negative ion also. Next, ions again are of two types, monoatomic and polyatomic. Monoatomic having only ions of one atom, polyatomic having ions of different atoms. Let's see. For example, Ag plus, K plus, these are the monoatomic ions. Polyatomic consisting of more than one atom. For example, nitrate ion, that is NO3 minus. It is consisting of nitrogen as well as 3 oxygen atoms which are forming a ions. So this is the list where you will learn about the symbols as well as the ions also. You are having here monoatomic as well as polyatomic ions. These are necessary to be learned. Do write in your notes copy and try to learn these ions. Now next thing is writing a chemical formula. How a chemical formula can be written. Because it is a very shorthand kind of a thing, which will tell you the different constituent of the compounds, ki what are elements are making it. So how to write a chemical formula? The different ways by which we can write is using their symbols as well as the valency. So what is valency? Valency is the combining capacity of an atom for forming a chemical bond. Okay. Now valency of an element is equal to the number of valence electrons. What are valence electrons? Electrons which are present in the outermost shell are called valence electrons. Let me make it more clear for you. This is the atomic structure of sodium, that is Na. It has an atomic number of 11. So 2 electrons in the first orbit, 8 in the second, and 1 in the third orbit. This filling of electron we will study in lesson number 4, how these electrons are being filled here. So here you can see the last orbit or the last shell is having only 1 electron, and therefore the valency of sodium is 1. It's a metal, so valency will be +1. Okay, and valency of non-metals is always negative. I have told you this. And valency of noble gas is 0 because they don't gain or take electrons. So how to write a chemical formula? First, you will write the positive ion, that is cation, on the left side and anion on the right side. Then you will interchange the valency and you will shift them to the lower side. This is the concept for writing the chemical formulas. So for that you should be very clear with the symbols as well as the valencies. The chart is given. Please learn the chart for valency also. I hope you all have learned symbols. Let's see how I will write the formula of hydrochloric acid. Elements combining is H and Cl. Okay. H is having a valency 1 + 1, Cl having valency -1. Interchange of valency, 1 we won't write. The formula will be HCl. Let's see the next one. H2O. How you are going to write? H, because it is having 2 atoms of hydrogen here, but valency is 1 only, and oxygen, it has a valency of 2. So what you will do, you will interchange the valency. 2 valency of oxygen will come down and attach with H, and 1 valency of hydrogen will go with O. So the formula is H2O. Let's see some more examples. C and Cl4, that is carbon tetrachloride. Carbon having valency of 4 and chlorine having a valency of 1. So valencies are getting interchanged. C, it will have 1 we don't write, and Cl is 4, that is carbon tetrachloride is formed. Again MgCl2, that is magnesium chloride. How you are going to write the formula? Mg, you know the valency of magnesium is +2, Cl is -1. Then again the same process will be applied, interchange of valency. So -1 will go with Mg and +2 will go with Cl. So the formula will be MgCl2. 1 we are not writing here, we consider from 2 onwards. Okay. So let's see some polyatomic ions also. If I have to write the formula of sodium carbonate, then I know the symbol of sodium, it is Na. For carbonate, it is CO3 minus. Valency of sodium +1. Valency of carbonate ion is -2. Then you will interchange the valencies. It will be Na2 CO3 1. We don't write that. That is Na2 CO3. Same way, if you have to write the formula of ammonium sulfate. Ammonium ion, it is NH4 +1. It has a charge of +1. Sulfate, SO4 minus, it has a charge of -2. The valencies will get interchanged. Then it will have NH4. The SO4 2 will come here. Then we will place a bracket and whole will be having this 2 and SO4. This is the formula for ammonium sulfate. So it is very important to learn the different ions and their valencies. Now try to write the formulas of these: aluminium oxide, sodium nitrate, magnesium nitrate, calcium hydroxide and potassium bromide. You can write these formulas and you can comment also, and you have to write this in your notes copies also. Thank you so much.